another Boom Shakalaka Banana. Wait. No, that's my other channel. Banana videos. Beer time video. So, we're going to get back to some basics here, right? I kind of had my say-so about the recent state of the nation with the YTDC here recently. Talked about that. For the third time since my channel has been open, I've tried to reel this garbage in, knowing that the primary contributors of this channel have more creativity and more to offer the YTDC than stimulating troll accounts, or feeding the trolls, as they say in the internet world. So we're going to get back to some basics here. There's two brand spanking new IPAs out there for me to enjoy here in Houston. St. Arnold Brewery, you guys may be familiar with them. New Art Car IPA, a very hoppy IPA is how they're marketing that. And then this one, that's actually, remember how I talked about the art on certain cans? These guys actually used a painting from a local artist. Honesty of Reason. So I think that's an but guess what? We're not going to drink an IPA today. We're going to mix it up. I'm going to enjoy those later, and perhaps upload that video at another time. But tonight, I'm feeling, no one has yet reviewed this beverage in the YTDC that I'm aware of. Remember how I was talking about trends in the craft beer community, and how a lot of brewers are trying to trick it up and do a lot of different things to appeal to a wider audience? I was really questionable about this. I didn't know what it was when I saw it in the beer store. I was like, what is that? It doesn't make sense to me. I could not put one and two together when I saw this product being marketed in the beer section. Let me show you what this is. This is root beer. Yes, the same root beer you put in your ice cream to make a root beer float. That same root beer you had on a hot summer day as a kid, when you came in from playing outside and riding your bike. That sweet, licorice tasting, malty soda that's been an American classic for so many years. I'd never heard of an alcoholic version of that. And this one comes in at 7.5%. Now, yeah, so we're going to try this. I've not tried one of these yet. I was like, I'm going to try one of those damn crazy things and see what it's like. And see if it tastes like root beer. If it tastes like a beer with like root beer mixed in. What is it? What is it? I don't know. It's fucking wacky. Blah, blah, blah. Doesn't make any sense to me. Cannot compute with this combination. Ladle up. Study that. Check it out. You've probably seen this going on in your neck of the woods too. So we can't put that in a beer glass. Going back to my educational video about what glass to use. Very perplexing. Type of beer glass to use for root beer. It's dark, so maybe one of these would be appropriate. Let's check it out. It smells like root beer, just like the soda. It's got some fizzle, I should hope. It's not like forming any head, not giving me any head. Disappointing. We always like head, especially on our craft beer videos. Smells like root beer. Oh my gosh. Tastes like root beer. I mean, almost identical to the soda. Really disappointing it's not, I mean, this particular one is very flat. Now, I've seen some reviews on YouTube of other craft beer reviewers which, by the way, I'm trying to attract more of to my channel. Less bullshit and more real hobbyists and more real people that are into beer and enjoy craft beer as the staple of their channel content. So, but yeah, I saw some people reviewing it and they had head and everything. This one does not. And guess why? I know why. I just saw this on the label. It says malt beverage with natural and artificial flavors. Man, I got ripped off. This ain't no root beer. This is malt. Malt liquor. Or as Dogbag would say, mulk. But it tastes like root beer. You take a bigger sip of it, and you get more of the alcohol. 7.5 ABV starts to come through. I'm not sure if they age this in like bourbon barrels, but it's kind of got that vibe to it. Anyway, let's get back to a little discussion here. TB recently posted a video also trying to reel in some of the behavior that's been going on in the YTDC. And I totally agree. I mean, I've been trying to do it for a little bit. But I don't have the influence and or viewers that he does yet. But I certainly hope to attract more quality subscribers to my channel through the process of not feeding the trolls. Now, the trolling thing, I just don't understand. I've been challenged before to come out and throw out insults. And, why don't you be more of an asshole and that type of thing? I just can't do it, man. I'm not wired that way. My mama taught me right. And I'm a 50-year-old man, and I cannot put on a mask other than my Guy Fawkes mask and be someone else. I can't even sit behind the computer and do the computer cowardice, or people get all tough guy, right? The internet tough guy behind the keyboard. I can't even do that. I get to edit my comments when I do that, which is kind of nice. Sometimes I'll say something that's pretty harsh and I can back it up, erase, delete, 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 delete. Make sure I want to say it like this. Okay. Make sure you spell that correctly or you'll get called out. And then, okay, hit enter. So, but that being said, I don't have a problem with people knowing who I really am. And there's a lot of good points being made about that the YTDC, we could be having a lot more fun. Yes, we can still have fun and poke fun at each other, but let's do it in a more sporting way. Kind of like talking trash, like two sports teams would talk trash to each other, right? Kind of more in that vibe than talking about each other's children and each other's families and just, you know, hitting below the belt, so to speak, like TB Barris, man, had used that analogy. So I would like to also offer up the challenge to, at least to one YouTuber or another, make a positive comment, at least one a week, about a video and say like, hey man, I really liked what you did there. Wouldn't it be funny if you dressed up like Machiavelli? Or wouldn't it be funny if you know, I know Madman's already done this. He's done his imitation of Shuey, you know, and put the blue hat on and all that kind of stuff. But offer up creative ideas for, kind of look how that YouTuber does his thing and say, man, wouldn't it be cool if you did that or something? That'd be kind of neat. Offer up one of those. Just one a week. You can talk trash and do all the other crap all you want for, you know, as much as you want. But at least once a week. Pick a YouTuber out and say, hey man, try this idea. Might be funny. Might be pretty cool. Might be gross. Or try this beer, you know. We are a drinking community and we want to share ideas about what options we have as far as recreational consumption. Now I gotta wrap this video up pretty quick because I got it on a timer. So a little trash talk is good in a sporting way, but the personal and childish attacks, you know, there's no place for that. And I will personally block your channel. I've already done some of it. I will block your comments, and if I had the power to delete you as a subscriber, I would, because I don't need that trash on my channel. I don't need people reading that. I'm trying to attract good quality craft beer channels over to mine as well, such as the Beer Zerker and, you know, like Greg's Beer Reviews and some of these guys that are serious about craft beer. And I'm trying to, you know, attract some of them over as well. I don't want them reading this trash on my videos. So you will be kicked the fuck out, especially if you only have like 1 or 2 subs and no avatar and your account's only been live for a couple days and all you do is badmouth shit, right? Gone. So I don't care if I have 10 subscribers or 100, but as long as they are good quality subscribers and those who we can have a little fun. I'm not saying we don't have to be nice to each other, you know, but let's have fun with it and be a little more creative, a little more mature about it. Quit acting like 5-year-olds, you know, at recess and shit. That's all I have. As far as these root beer things, they taste like root beer. It's kind of refreshing. I'm not sure I could do this like a session and go out and buy a 6-pack of it and then use that for my evening buzz kill or whatever, or buzz out type thing. But it'd be good to have with like a hamburger, like at lunch. You're gonna sit down and have a piece of frozen pizza or whatever, and kind of bring out the days of having a root beer with your lunch. Just pull out one of these, you know, just one, and just enjoy it. So that's my recommendation as far as root beer flavored malt liquor. That's what this is. Man, it tastes just like it too. I'm disappointed this particular one is flat and doesn't have a creamy, foamy head on it like some of the other ones I've seen being reviewed out there in the community. But keep it real, folks. Keep it fun. Those of you who've got nothing better to do, you know, maybe 14 years old and your mama didn't teach you any better, maybe you could learn something from this experience. Maybe you'll learn that the law of attraction has a valid place in your life, where the more you pay it forward and the more you're nice to people, the more people will be nice to you, and the more good things will happen in your life. Good things will happen. You'll find a quarter on the ground or a $20 bill. Shit like that happens when you're just nice to people. It's weird. The universe works in strange, mysterious ways, folks. I encourage you to embrace it. And on that note, THX Inc. Boom Shakalaka, out.